Hey everyone, welcome to What's Buzzing with Jason Buzzman. It's the end of the second week of spring semester. I know it's been crazy busy for everyone, but I've got a lot of great resources that I've been collecting over the break and for the past couple of weeks to share. I hope you're all sticking to your New Year's resolutions. Sorry if the audio or the video is kind of low tech. I'm recording with my phone because I'm shooting it last minute and AV was busy, but bear with me, I'll try and get through this as quickly as possible. So let's jump in. For this week's must-read, it's another article from EDUCAUSE because they're awesome. It's all about inclusive design. So check it out. There's a lot of practical examples in there, and honestly, I bet a lot of you are already doing these things, but there's some ideas in there that maybe will spark something for you that you can use in your online classes. This week's Hacks and Snacks is all about not getting distracted by your phone. This may or may not be one of your New Year's resolutions, but even if it isn't, you can always stop being distracted because we live off of our phones these days, so maybe there'll be a couple tips and tricks in there to help you get off your phone occasionally. For our microbytes, I wanted to share an issue I've been running into working with faculty on those who've been trying to make the accessibility in their online courses better. So something that has been coming up is if you store your content directly into the HTML editor inside eCampus, so you build an item and you add your content right on the page. I'll have a little video of this going on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But if you do this, sometimes if you have too much text or if your formatting is really crazy in there, the accessibility checker report will actually flag that HTML content as not being accessible. Typically it's the headings, but it could be other things. Anyways, a lot of the times what happens is the code that's behind that content, so what you see, the HTML content behind that, is not formatted properly, or there's lots of old code, or there's way too much formatting on top of each other. And the solution that we found that works the best is either option A, cut it all out, throw it in a Word document, make that accessible and attach it. That'll work quickly, easily, not too big of a deal. Or if you really want to keep it inside the HTML editor, what we've been doing is cutting that content out, throwing it into Word, remove all the formatting, make it look nice, apply your headings, make the content look all good, copy it back into the HTML editor so it's nice and clean. Now there's always a couple of tweaks you have to make. You have to remove some spacing or move some things around that shifted, but ideally it'll come over a lot cleaner than what we originally started with, and in addition to looking better, it's also going to be accessible. So it takes a lot of tinkering and tweaking. But if you need any help with this, feel free to reach out. We also have the help desk who can also help out with ally issues. But if you run into any HTML editor issues like the ones I'm just playing up on the screen, let me know and we can run through it and see what's going on. And for this week's Stinger, we've got a YouTube series about AI, artificial intelligence. It's all the different ways that it could either help us or harm us if it gets out of control. But it's narrated by Robert Downey Jr., which is awesome. Talks about Iron Man a bunch. And check it out and see if any of the videos in the series can apply to your classes. Be sure to scroll on down to check out all the links, resources, articles, and videos that are featured in the Buzzing blog post. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.